Hi.
So now Pridefest is almost well and truly on its way.
We're back.
We're back. Okay, oh my goodness. So this is now the third year of Pridefest. How is this different to everything else?
Oh my gosh, year 3 of Pridefest may as well be a whole new festival. If I'm honest, it's so much bigger. And I think that the best part about it being bigger is not just that we grew the programming, that you can always do, but the reason that we grew the programming, and it's that the community asked for it. So last year during the festival, we started to be approached by the other venues in Oxford Street in the precinct saying, well, could you program our spaces as well? And because the community demand was there, we grew. And so this year is the first time that Pridefest expands beyond Qtopia Sydney's bricks and mortar. And we are painting the precinct purple with pride. And what that allows us to do is really just engage with other new forms, other new genres, right? Because there's a limitation to the space that we have. So having spaces on board like Universal, which is so big, allows us to have big shows, big parties. We've never had parties in Pridefest before. Fitness. This year we have an entire program sponsored by Bupa called Fit and Proud. So we have line dancing and big gay boxing and same-sex salsa, self-defense, historical sword fighting, 80s aerobics with City Gym. And the reason that we've partnered with City Gym specifically on this class is because during the 80s, they were the only gym that were open to gay men attending. So we're doing classes with City Gym, aerobics. We've got Pride Ride, which is spin, Pride Lattes, which is performer. Everything is happening. So in expanding, we've been able to open up to more queer storytellers from all around the world. We have a lot of international artists this year, as well as interstate, intrastate, and local. And I feel like that's a little piece of community history that people just don't know. So we're going to really focus on this nostalgic element of bringing things back to the community. We're always talking about what we've lost. But what about what we've had and celebrating it and then bringing it into our next generation?
Now, I do get so many questions as to why my chinks were out on Oxford Street. Can you talk to us about that day?
Because they're hot. Is there a further answer? Oh my gosh. I think that every year when we think about what our campaign imagery will be, for us, the most important thing is that the whole community can see themselves. And this year, the people who answered our call just spoke that and celebrated Pride. It was a fun day, wasn't it? Like running out into the middle of Oxford Street on a red light, snapping this sexy shot, and then back to work. And I'm always so grateful that we just have, every festival has a lot of artists. We have a community. It's very different. And ours it is such a family vibe. And I hope you felt that too. Yes. Like we took some photos. I'd say we laughed a hell of a lot more than photos were taken. Like it happened to be that we got a good product.
All right, Carly, so tell us about the international acts you were saying are now part of Pridefest.
Yeah, absolutely. We're really excited. So this year, we've had some people come from overseas before, but this year, applications just came thick and fast. And we were like, this is incredible. So we have an amazing artist coming from Italy. We have Willis Chimino, who has recently moved here from Kenya, who was one of the singers in a band called Sauti Sol. Now, if you haven't heard of them, jump on Spotify. You're going to fall in love with their music. And I know he'll hate me for saying this because he's so humble, but like, they're like the Backstreet Boys of Kenya. So he's coming and doing a show and also talking about, he's also launching his book here called Heavy as the Crown. And the show and the book are about his experience of what it was like to come out in Kenya, which is obviously a very different experience to coming out in an inclusive country like Australia. We've got artists coming over from the US. I think there are about 4 shows now coming from the US. We have artists coming from the UK. It's fantastic. It is so exciting to just see that this festival is so small still, right? It's only year 3 and yet it's starting to have international traction. So we're really grateful to the artists who are putting their faith in us to run it, but also to the Sydney community to show up and engage with their storytelling. I have to mention the Indonesian Queer Collective, who have 3 incredible events as part of our Intersections mini festival. So to your first question, what's different about this year? We have a mini festival within the festival, and it's called Pridefest Intersections. And it is to highlight that amazing intersectionality between one's queerness and their multicultural background, specifically for First Nations, Pacifica, and CALD storytellers. Pridefest Intersections, it's the 19th, 20th and 21st of June. It's predominantly in our main building at TheLoadingDock, although we literally ran out of space. So there are other shows that are part of the festival, the mini festival, in all of our other venues as well, because Pridefest Intersections just took off. And I hope that it will not be a mini festival for too long. So some of the artists come from overseas, some of them bring international experience, however you want to tell the story. That's really important to me. I feel like as the large centre for queer history and culture in the world, the assumption is often that it is all queer story. And it's not. For us, it's very, very important that the entire community can speak about anything that they care about most. We're not the place that you just have to come and tell your coming out story. We don't have a quota on how many queer stories we will program a year. This is what we do all year, and this is who our community is. So if you're a queer storyteller who wants to do a show about climate change, I'm your place. Mm-hmm. If you're a queer storyteller who wants to tell us about their multicultural background or about their first love or about their passion for soccer, this is your place. Like, whatever you want to talk about, your self-expression, your identity, your gender, none of that is what comes first here. What comes first is who you are. All we care about is the story you want to tell. We know you're part of the community. We welcome everyone, and allies are a very big part of that as well. So yes, the whole community, show up with your stories, show up to hear stories, show up to learn something new or try something you've never tried before. Like, I can tell you, I'm going to the historical sword thing, right? Like, historical sword, not what I expected to come through to Pridefest. I literally squealed when I saw that application. I was like, you are kidding me. How has this grown this quickly that we have this? I didn't even know it existed. Now I'm so excited. I'm like, I am challenging myself this month to go and try as many different things as I can possibly fit in. And I can't wait to see what comes out of it. Like, maybe I have my new passion.
Yep. Honestly, who knows? You're going to be hosting it next year. Historical sword fighting.
I'm going to be, I don't think I'll be quite ready yet, Lee. Emerald and team, please teach me how to do it, because I've just committed to hosting next year. No, the team behind it as well. The people who come here are coming here because the passion is there. And so now I need the audience to respond with that same passion. Get tickets to as many things as you can. We know that times are tough, right? We know that this is not the easiest time to be selling over 360 events. Not easy, right? But we have tried to make sure everyone is performing at a price point that is quite accessible. There is a limit on how much tickets can be during this festival so that it is more, the goal is that you see lots, right? We want you to do lots. This year we've introduced something new. It's called Pride Pass. You buy a Pride Pass if you're coming to a lot of shows, because you get 5 2-for-1 tickets. By the time you've bought a Pride Pass and you've seen 2 shows, it has paid for itself and you are now just getting free tickets. It's such a fun way of coming and seeing a lot, right? We just want to make sure that everything that we can possibly do to still support artists and make sure that they are earning as much as possible. Let's remember these as people's living. So we still have to make sure the artists have a great chance, but we also have to get people to come and hear as many stories as possible.
So the beautiful Skank Sinatra, front and center, where they belong, headlined last year. As you can see, Skank and I both were not wearing makeup on this.
We really prefer a supernatural look.
Absolutely.
Yes, so. Me too.
Yeah, all of us. So will Skank be returning as a headliner?
Absolutely. As if we wouldn't, right? Like, I mean, he's the best. There is nothing that he doesn't do for us, with us. He's an exceptional human. I'm so proud that he's back as a headliner again. But we also have another headliner this year, new headliner. And it is the absolutely incomparable Carla Getter. And I just feel like if you just saw my brilliant career, you will be as excited as I am. Because I was excited before. Like, obviously I wasn't going to reach out to someone I wasn't exceptionally excited about. Like, we're talking, what are the queens in 6 from Australia? Like, we're talking, the resume is huge. But recently I went to see my brilliant career at STC. Granted, this was after I had already booked Carla Getter as a headliner. So I can't take credit that this is the show. I just thought that, like, she is exceptional. And so she's headlining, and then with the most insane team, including Victoria Falconer, who I love that they keep working together, because you are just talking about talent meeting talent. And That's going to be Juicy Riot on June 29th at the Eternity. It's like our big celebration to end the festival. There's still stuff happening on the 29th and 30th. Don't get me wrong. We do not stop until it hits midnight on the 30th. But June 29th, we are having a party because I think that we as a community will have deserved it, right? Like, I can tell you, I will be there with a big glass of wine in hand. If I've made it to June 29, I get a glass of wine. And to just sit down and enjoy exceptional talent. So they are the two headliners this year. It's Skank Sinatra, the name on everybody's lips, and Juicy Riot. And seriously, I know that both of them are going to sell out. So they're the ones to get tickets to early. Nails the musical.
Yes.
If you're not booking soon, you're not getting in because there are only 4 performances and it is more than 60% sold out already. And it's been on sale for like 2 weeks. And the cast is not normal. It also features Carla Gett. Also has Laura Murphy and Natalie Abbott and Nade and Lincoln and 3 other people. And can I tell you what? Like, I knew Carla was in it, but they didn't tell me who else when they pitched it. So I just found out like everybody else did. Oh my God. I looked and I went, I got to get a ticket to that. Where is it? And then I was like, that's Pridefest. And I'm so excited. I'm so proud. It's like, holy shit, is this how everyone else is experiencing Pridefest? Like, there's surprises after surprises. Anyway,
Yes.
that team is epic. That show will be incredible. But truly, this is your one-time warning. If you don't book now, no chance, right? Like, it's almost gone as is. Brendan Ludlow is doing a show called Filthy and Fabulous towards the end of the month. One of the nights already sold out. The other one, very close to selling out. Temple of Desire over at the Opera House. This incredible team. They're coming, I think some of them are based in Melbourne, some are based in Sydney. They are a team of gender diverse, trans and queer Southeast Asian performers. It is a dance piece. It looks beautiful. I literally was like trying to tell people to come with me on the 5th because they're only on for 2 nights at the Opera House. Let's just go back to at the Opera House. 2 nights at the Opera House, in case you didn't hear. Like, this is big, right? Okay, and they're on for 2 nights. I said to someone, come with me, I'm going on the 2nd night. Went online, tried to book tickets. There are 2 seats left, nowhere near each other in the entire theater. Like, good on them. I'm so excited. Like, yes, community, this is what we need to get behind. We need to see these stories and these expressions of self and identity and power. And I can't wait for it, to be honest. I have a ticket. Sorry, everyone else. But you'll have to get one for the 4th before it's sold out. I hope that, this has absolutely inspired a lot of people to come book your tickets. Again, book really early. But can I just stop and say thank you so much? Like, this is your 3rd year as part of the festival. This is now an absolute staple of Pridefest. May it be for many, many years to come. And thank you again for everything that you do here, but for this as well. And I guess this is Pridefest. We're out.